Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So today is going to be a reading vlog. So I'm going to start off by saying these books I've been reading for a couple of days. And I'm enjoying them. So the first one I want to talk about is The Long Bright River. And guys, yeah, slow burn. Slow burn. But in a good way. I actually still am intrigued and going through the pages. The chapters are super short, so I love shorter chapters. If it's gonna be a slow burn, give me short chapters and I get through it. But it's a story about a woman who is a police officer in the Philadelphia area, and her sister is missing, and she's willing to do everything, putting her child in risk, herself, her career, and but one of the things is her sister is an addict, and there's that. Does she want to be found, or so she's going through the motion. She's thinking all the things she's given like a childhood to now explanation of certain things that's happened with her and her sister, and a lot of family drama in this. But you still don't know where her sister is, and I am on like 380 something, and it's almost a 500-page book. We still don't know her sister, so I am still turning the page because I want to know what happened to her sister. Now the book that also got my attention, guys, Monty. Monty is so good. Oh my goodness. Nothing can replace my ethics, but Monty got that personality where I'm just like, oh, Monty. So this is about a series, and it's standalone, so you don't have to read them in order, but it's everybody that's a Sinclair. Sinclair. Yeah. I put the picture up of the book. And in this book you have two brothers, but the story focuses on one of the brother, and he just have this tough exterior. He's very much pretty nasty towards his employee and even his family, and his personal assistant is like going above and beyond, doing things that she's not really paid to do this, but she's doing it for him because she wants to make sure perhaps if she do it, he'll have a better attitude and be nicer. Lo and behold, she wasn't having it no more, and she went off, and that just start their experience with each other, interaction with each other, and it just blossomed to something. So guys, don't I tell you, this is so good? Like, so good. Is this my, like, I would say my first romance this year that really is sexy, got my attention like that, like really sexy, but slow burn in terms of the sexy part, because to be honest with you, this story didn't get juicy until the 300 pages in. So for 300 pages, it's just basically their interaction, things that's happened, and how they coming together. So you get that how the romance blossom, which I can appreciate. Before it got real sexy. But guys, I don't know. I got about 40 something pages. I'm gonna finish it today, and I'll definitely talk more, give it overall, how I feel. So yeah. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read, try not to get distracted too much by this TV that I'm looking at. And yeah. Hey guys, so today, Wednesday, so I'm actually out here getting some pictures taken. So I'm super happy that I got something for Sunday, because I've been struggling with the photo thing. But yeah, I am good. I did finish Monty. And I'm definitely going to download the other ones. I'm going to start with Royal, because that's the first. And then I only have literally like maybe 50 pages left in Long Bright River, and I can't wait to start talking about it, because I really think she did a good job, and I'm going to talk more about why I find it a really important book. not just for entertainment purpose. I do feel like there's that important message in that story, but we'll talk about that more. But yeah, I'm out here. I'm just gonna get something to eat now, and yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so guys, interesting week, huh? For the history books for sure. I'm doing good, but how are you guys? It is scary. Depends on where you live. It's worse. Some areas not so bad. My area, the numbers are not too bad. However, people are freaking out, and you can see that in the grocery store, supermarket, guys. It is what it is. However, if you are a book lover, this is probably your best time to just get those TBR going and start reading to get through this, because you know we're mostly going to be indoors. And literally my area is not locked down like that, but there's no large gathering of nothing, so I'm just taking advantage of reading and doing household stuff. Like I'm going to paint, and I want to paint my bathroom and do a couple of other stuff, so probably going to do a little bit more vlogging videos and get through this. That's the best way I can put it. It is madness. So for this week I did finish Monty, guys. Monty. So it's a story about a family, the St. Clairs. What happened is, it seems from what I'm getting, because this is book 6, so I did start the first book already, Royal. I'm just like halfway, so it's not finished. But what I'm getting from the entire setup of these story is, these are men, some of them are brothers, uncle situation, and each book is talking about one of them. And in this book, Monty, it's about him and his brother who were adopted by a wealthy family. And so they have this scar of being foster kids, and it kind of molded them into the men they are today. Except for Monty took it more aggressive. This is not being attached to people, so he was very mean. And this assistant of him kind of break that. Now, in this book, be honest, it grabbed me immediately. Like, it felt like, you know, other books I've read that I really loved, where, you know, you just get into the first chapter and you meant to only read a few pages. By the time you look, you're on page 100, and that was, you know, you didn't realize how deep you were into the book. And this book wasn't short. This was a 397 page book, but it read fast. It read, and it wasn't rushed. It wasn't, there's absolutely no insta love in this, because they literally did not have no romantic peak of any kind of intimacy till like page 300. So, but the things that was happening is just so nice. Love romance like this. This is like my kind of romance where I can get sucked in. And I do like the alpha male. I don't know. I love the alpha male men, and you know, it's just sexy, and especially when you get them to, like, you know, act right. So yeah. Anyway. Now the other chunk I got through, which I did start last week, and that is Long Bright River by Liz Moore. Now this book is, woo, it is a crime mystery, but it's still rooted heavily in family, because this book addresses substance abuse. And you have a woman who is a police officer whose sister is missing. Her sister have a long record of being a substance abuser, and it's one of those cases, did something happen to her because of all the cases that's happening, where there's a lot of young women who fit her description are being killed, who also has substance abuse issue. and she's going through the motion of finding detail, but she's also relaying information about their childhood and their family dynamic, things that happened to them, as and what influence and may have contributed to her sister's downfall. But she's risking everything. She's risking safety of her son. She's risking her job as a police officer because of the things she was doing. But I like that there is this, the way she wrote it. The chapters are really short, so it just keep going, and you'll find that you get through the book a little quicker because of how short the chapters are. But you still want to know what's going on. You still want to know who's doing all these murder in the Philadelphia area. You still want to know where the sister at, because literally you read majority of the book, you still don't know where the sister at. And the bits and pieces of secrets as they reveal are juicy and kind of make sense and kind of well crafted to me. But it talks about people who have substance abuse family member, and this idea of saving them or protecting them, and sometimes not realizing you may have contributed to their downfall and not knowing, not knowing that something you may have said, something you may have done, trigger that person, especially if that person is trying to get clean. I feel like it's an important book, more so for that aspect versus the crime mystery part. I think the crime mystery part, it just makes you get through the book quicker, but the family dynamic to me was more interesting. I was more interested in the what tore them apart, and also there's like that generational issues in this, and the expectation from each generation and what they throw at each other, and without knowing that how damaging it can be. It's amazing, and I really thought this was good. It's not what I expected. I just thought it was just gonna really just focus more on the murder part, the murder mystery part. Even though the murder mystery part, I think it wasn't the main highlight. Even though it sells like that when you read the back of the synopsis, but it's really more about dealing with a family that's has their share of problems. And I did like the main character, although as a police officer she was a bit too soft. Like, I felt she was soft. I didn't feel like she was a police officer. How she responded and acted stuff, she was just very gullible in a lot of ways, and also not as, she's brave in some ways, but in some ways I felt like she's a bit of a scaredy cat. I just, so that part of the story I was like, yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that, and I do recommend this. I think don't let the sides get you. I feel like once you get into it and you read it, it does fly by real quick. Yeah, she did good. I like this. So yeah, guys, I am going to go get some food. Enjoy these bit of moments before something happens and I'm trapped in the house. So yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I'm smiling a lot, but just because you just have to smile, because what else are you gonna do? So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day. Bye.